Hey guys, I realize I haven't recorded in a while, and there's not many lobbies on right now, and I got kind of tired of playing the same maps over and over, so I want to do something different, which is recording. See, I'm just looking for some variety. I just play this game too much, you know? Too much. So, yeah. I think I'll record, I don't know, maybe 2 today. Maybe 3. So, we'll see. Yeah, I'll try recording 2 or 3 today. We'll see. So, let's just start at the top and go down. I don't remember which ones were the good ones. So we'll just start at the top, work our way down. Okay, playing with a guy named Crazy, Augustus, and Alt Unicorn. And this was pure random, I think. This was like the time of day where people just didn't care. This was me trying to decide if I should play super serious or not. And I decided not to play serious.
We're here to serve, Master.
I thought about going grenade cult like 3 times, and I was like, nah. Because grenade cult would completely like shut down this area.
Chaos is strong.
So, Dark Foundry for Dark Eldar.
We are chaos.
And because it's random, we didn't get the colors we wanted. What's kind of funny though is this is the colors. If you look at the new chaos stuff they're selling, this is the colors they're using. So I guess that worked out. Let's go check on everybody else. Got Necrons. Could put a turret here. Putting a turret here would be alright. Sisters.
Our victory is assured.
Got an idol builder. Augustus is pretty good.
Is assured.
Oh yeah, he kept telling me to put a generator here. This guy kept telling me to put a generator here, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. Normally you can put a generator here, it's fine. So I'm not sure why it wouldn't let me. And so I decided to put a turret here instead. Putting a turret in here is really strong, because they have to go around this hill, and by the time they get around this hill, you usually kill like half a squad. So it's pretty. Putting a turret here. Putting a turret here, it usually kills like half a squad. So that's pretty good. Every time I play, I'm usually pretty rusty. So don't expect like perfect gameplay. So first jet bike, did he make Hellions?
We captured
No Hellions. Yeah, something I learned from playing Chaos is sometimes it's better to use the slave ability or the heretic. Sometimes it's better to use the heretic ability on the listening post.
We're here to serve, Master.
Because heretics can build listening posts in like 10 seconds. So sometimes it's better to use the heretic ability on the listening post instead of the temple, the chaos temple. But yeah, if you can, always use the heretic ability on the listening posts. kind of a 2v1 here. This wasn't planned. Raptors don't do well against commanders, so I just bailed out of that. I'm pretty sure Seraphins win this fight, but I'm forcing him the look here instead of looking over here. So, and I haven't moved my cultists in a good like 2 minutes, so that's my bad. I could have like double economy right now if I moved my cultists. And I think I did end up killing one of my heretics. I think I forgot to turn the ability off. So that's rough. The last guy I played with told me jet bikes don't work on Necrons. My Raptors haven't done anything to Necrons. So this is pure jet bikes, basically. I only seen 2 squads of warriors, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, there's a 3rd squad. I was gonna say, you should have a bigger army than that. But yeah, forcing him to mess around in this area, it cost him the map, and it cost him some allies. Looks like our army is going down. I ended up capping this point because I wasn't sure what to do, and having resources is nice. Raptors aren't cheap, so. Oh yeah, I got the Chaos Lord. I think I was floating, so I just made the Chaos Lord. And even though I put Chaos Lord pretty low on my tier list, he's low on a tier list simply because the other commanders maxed out or better. Like, the Chaos Lord doesn't get much better than his starting. The way the Chaos Lord starts out is basically him maxed out. He doesn't get much better than that, so I put him pretty low on the tier list. The other commanders become like 3 times stronger with upgrades. The Chaos Lord only becomes like, I don't even know if he becomes twice as strong. So. Yeah. So yeah, we're destroying the generators. These generators are basically free. So this Necron player probably has a lot of power. I don't know what he could do, but he probably has like 600 power or something. So he should be able to maybe make another monolith. He could make another monolith and have more squads. The sister guy left. Not sure why he went level 2, why he was behind. And I'm not sure why he would go level 2 with Seraphims. Seraphims are pretty expensive. And you don't even know... You don't even need to go level 2 with Seraphims. They're pretty much maxed out at level 1. So I'm not sure why he went level 2. Again, he could put a turret like right here. In this corner. If put a turret in this corner, is pretty strong. I think I reinforced the cultists just because I was floating. And we were both pretty close to level 2. As you can see, I have a lot of map control. So I was able to go level 2. I even finished this listening post. So yeah, I'm not sure what Necrons could have done there, except maybe just spend everything on Necron warriors. If he spent everything on Necron warriors, it might have worked. He did kill like 5 or 6 bikes. It's funny. I'm pretty sure Seraphims destroy bikes no problem. So I'm not even sure how they lost that. So yeah, that's the first one. I think I recorded that one because it made me feel better. You know, getting a win. So that's the first one. I think I already recorded that one. Let me try this one. I can't remember which one I recorded. So it looks like it got some Dark Eldar gameplay. Alright, so we got guard in this corner, Eldar, Tau, pretty cool colors, a lot of variety here. I don't even remember this one. So yeah, I don't remember this one at all. Necrons doing crazy stuff. Sending a scarab over here. Oh, there's a fight already. You got orcs over here. Yeah, you should always send one squad to the enemy base. Because you just don't know what will happen. Maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. Very cheeky mine. This mine doesn't turn invisible until a lot later. This is a very cheeky mine. Guardsmen should win this fight. I think mines do like 50 damage per explosion. And I think guardsmen have like 200 health. So after 4 explosions, that should be a kill. Now I got the big mech. Oh, I'm on the wrong team. There we go. Let's see, what did I do? Looks like I'm dealing with Tau. Dark Eldar has detection, so there's a big squad here, Rangers. Looks like I was focused for a bit. I always get the soul upgrade. That way I can support my team. Dark Eldar really struggles against snipers of any kind. Even though they are tankier than most units, they do struggle against. Guardsmen should win this fight pretty handily. He should have finished his banner. His banner was like 2 seconds away from being finished. There's no way he can out heal this damage. Not sure why they're in range stance. I'm guessing he's shooting the Gretchens. If he loses this fight, that'd be crazy. This is 4 commanders. There's absolutely no way he should lose this fight. Okay, warriors against Reapers. Reapers and Rangers. So really he needs a Scarab over here. You got the Necron Lord. I got the Invisible Mandrakes. I'm not sure what I'm doing, because I only have 2 squads. So I should have another squad somewhere. Dark Eldar struggles against all three of these factions, so I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off. Looks like I did the morale thing. That should lower their damage by quite a bit. Orcs tend to get their morale pretty. Orcs tend to get their morale back pretty quickly. Bunch of guardsman stuff. Looks like he lost 2 commanders. I don't know how he rebuilt this. I guess he rebuilt it right in front of him. Guardsmen should win this fight, I think. Yeah, it looks like he took out a banner, which is pretty huge. So he took out a banner in this listening post at the cost of 1 commander, or maybe 2 commanders. That's probably worth it. Yeah, he needed a scarab. So he should have put his fire warriors here, up here on that top spot. I'm not sure where Eldar's army went. Oh, they're over here helping out Guard. Guard should win this fight. I think Guardsman beats Shooters. So yeah, I think Guards should win that fight. And here I think I just set my mandrakes in. Smart guy to move his drone. This building here is only 100 resources, so destroying it's not that big of a deal. Looks like these factions are really struggling against Necrons. They are very tanky. It's interesting seeing one Necron player take on 3 players. Looks like it's working out for him. Oh man, this guard guy lost everything. Yeah, it's like full power Eldar and Tau, and it's just one Necron player just absolutely annihilating them. A little bit of an orc support. These shooters don't do a lot of damage. Looks like the Eldar player kind of gave up. He can make builders and just put his builders somewhere. I'm surprised these flayed ones are still alive. This is a massive amount of damage. Fire warrior and a dark reaper and a listening post. That has a massive amount of damage. Yeah, it really does look like Necron is just absolutely tearing through everybody, which I didn't expect. Orcs going after. Orcs gave up attacking Eldar. Looks like Orcs is trying to take out Tau. Looks like I finally made a 3rd squad. I'm usually not this sloppy, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, I'm on level 2. Looks like my mandrakes finally died. But I was able to deny him these points, which is pretty good. Commander on commander fight, so. Yeah, pretty interesting so far. Looks like Tau went straight to level 2. and looks like he's regretting it. So it looks like I made the commander 2 mandrakes, and now I'm going for scourges. I guess I realized that at 9 minutes they probably have vehicles. I think I decided that if you have no idea what to do, I think warrior, these guys, or where are they? These guys. I think if you have no idea what to do, I think making a bunch of warriors is probably the way to go. They're dirt cheap and they do massive amount of damage. So probably warriors is the way to go. Here's a phase shift being used pretty well. I acid cloud this area, but I'm not sure if it'll pay off. Yeah, I don't think that acid cloud paid off. It did lower the Tau Commander's health by quite a bit. And he already has low health. Here's the first knob of the game. Knobs are pretty ridiculous. Looks like the Necron Lord is finally going down. Unless he pulls out some sort of crazy maneuver. Let's see. Looks like he's making a Chimera. Looks like I got my scourges going. I usually don't play this lobby. I'm kind of surprised. Looks like I'm moving in on Tau. Tau's got his army here. He's actually going to take the time to take this turn out. Which, I don't know about that. Looks like these crew are already dead. But it was 3 squads against 1. It's pretty hard to deal with. I think at this point, if I take out anything, I'm pretty much good to go. Tau's at this point where if I take out anything, they're basically screwed. And here I see the Fire Warriors, and I decided to ignore them. There's pretty much nothing I can do to stop the Fire Warriors. And I think that's my slave trying to get souls or something. Big misplay from the Tau. I like this idea though. Having the Chimera soak up the damage. Chimeras actually do well against warriors. So Chimera spam might actually work. Chimeras do pretty well against armor. Looks like Guard gave up or something. No, I guess Eldar. Eldar died. Yeah, I lose every time I play Eldar, even though it's the best faction. I just cannot win with them. I don't know how to win with them. I'm still floating pretty high. Huh. Yeah, I usually don't play this lobby. It's floating quite a bit. Usually when I play Dark Eldar I have a plan. So I'm not sure what my plan was. I got the gun upgrade. So it should increase my gun damage by quite a bit. I'm not sure what that explosion was, but it did quite a bit of damage. Oh, looks like he's got a Basilisk. This Basilisk is doing some good work. It almost killed this shooter squad. So it looks like it's 3-on-1. Honestly, this is a pretty good spawn for guard. You could honestly put like 2 heavy weapon team right here, and it should deny. 2 heavy weapon teams is all it really needs to deny this whole area. The problem is flayed ones. Flayed ones could absolutely annihilate heavy weapon teams. So yeah, it looks like I floated pretty hard. I think I made witches for the combat drug. I think I made a slave so I can cap these points. Yeah, I think I made a slave to cap the points. Alright, so that's it for that one. Not much more I can go on, but it looks like Necrons, yeah, Necrons top scored. Necrons absolutely dominated. I destroyed 9 buildings, which is pretty good. So yeah, if you want some Necron action, Necron's basically one against 3 people, so that's pretty good. Yeah, it's funny. Necron should be at a huge disadvantage on this map, but yeah, Necron's won, so that's good. I'll do one more. I'll do 3 this time. Looks like this is the next one. Pretty much the same factions. Double Tau this time. Or is it Triple Tau? This might be Triple Tau. No, it was Double Tau, was it? Oh, triple Necrons. Gross. Yeah, I think you have to go jet bikes against that. It's pretty gross. Mandrakes would just get absolutely slaughtered by the warriors. Mandrakes are pretty tanky, but warriors would just absolutely annihilate. See. The more I do this opening, the more I realize you really don't need a slave chamber. It turns out 3 jet bikes is enough to put a huge threat on people. So you really don't need the slave chamber this early. That's something I learned from playing Dark Eldar a lot, is you definitely need the 2 generators, but you probably don't need the slave chamber. Nothing too crazy right now. Tower Commander should just go in. As soon as the Tower Commander pops out, you should really just go in. Looks like I got 1 Necron generator on my base. First jet bike should be popping out soon. When I play Dark Eldar, it's usually better. It's usually better to get your jet bike out first, and then do your economy. The Tower Commander should win this fight, unless he doesn't micro. Oh, this is the enemy Necron Lord. Okay. I do like the Necron Lord as soon as the game starts. It's not a bad idea. First squad of warriors down. Pretty rough. First jet bike out. Looks like I used the soul ability. I must have killed some self suits. I don't use the soul ability unless I really have to. So I must have killed a stealth suit somewhere. Four jet bikes. Yeah, I was told over and over again that jet bikes don't work on Necrons, but here they are. I already got some scarabs killed. Honestly, killing the scarabs might be more important than killing the warriors, because the warriors are just there to buy time. So honestly, killing the scarabs might actually be more important than killing the warriors. Pretty strong army from all sides. Fire warriors actually don't do that much damage to jet bikes. It takes a while for fire warriors to kill a jet bike, so it should be fine. And then I decap this, or tried to. Wow, I decapped it with like 1 health remaining. Looks like we're just absolutely bullying this middle player. If I get any kills with the jet bikes, I call that a win. I think jet bikes and fire warriors are about the same price. So if I get any kills with the jet bikes, I call that a win. Each jet bike is like 30 power, I think. So they're not super cheap. 30 power is like a commissar. So each jet bike is like a commissar in price. Looks like all my jet bikes died. I usually make about 10 jet bikes and then I stop making them. You shouldn't make jet bikes 24/7. Unless you upgrade them. Upgraded jet bikes are pretty scary. Now I'm not sure what's going on. This Necron player just seems to know what he's doing. These wraiths are pretty strong. It seems like he doesn't have the wraith upgrade. Pretty interesting match so far. This one's a lot more interesting than the other one. I got my homunculus. The homunculus costs the same as like 2 jet bikes. So there's no real reason not to make the homunculus. The homunculus does like no damage though. So that's something I need to worry about, is the lack of damage. This one's a lot more fair than the other one, from the looks of it. Looks like I am going level 2. I think at this point I'll probably stop with the jet bikes. Looks like everybody's going level 2. I'm not sure what's detecting. Oh, I guess the homunculus is detecting. The homunculus has crazy long range on the detection. Like, detecting from over here is pretty nuts. Homunculus does like no damage, but the detection range is massive. These flayed ones should probably win. Unless these fire warriors start. This is a massive tier 1. 4 squads of fire warriors is pretty massive. These flayed ones should melt, honestly. Yeah, they're melting. More warriors. Okay, I did stop the jet bikes. I always delete the foundry. But yeah, it looks like I stopped with the jet bikes. It looks like I'm getting attacked. Necrons kind of have to attack whoever's next to them because they're just so slow. Pretty smart phase shift. A phase shift and a teleport. That's pretty expensive. Yeah, it was smart to stop with the jet bikes. They're not working out anymore. But pretty massive fight. Oh, there's guys down here. I didn't even realize that. Pretty massive battle over here. And there's not a lot I can do to stop this. I'm transitioning to I think witches. So going from jet bikes to witches. This is a massive, massive firepower from Paulsack. He really needs that Wraith upgrade. Tau Commander down. This is a really interesting one. I like this one. And I think I put my jet bikes here so like these fire warriors could escape. Flay ones from over here. Yeah, there was pretty much no way I could have stopped these Necron warriors.
Pick your targets.
I got the slowdown thing. The slowdown thing should help out. This is a massive army here. This is gonna be hard for anyone to stop. Yeah, it looks like this Necron guy is helping me out and also winning this fight over here. So good for him. Flayed ones plus the slowdown. It's pretty rough. Yeah, see, the Mongoose doesn't do shit for damage. Interesting tactic to ignore the... He's pretty much ignoring the flayed ones. I'm not sure how these warriors died. Oh, there's a Necron Lord there. I didn't even notice. I was gonna say, they shouldn't be dying. They should be fine. Pretty cheeky to attack the monolith. Got upgraded obelisk though, so you gotta watch out for that. I like this Necron fight. It's actually a lot more interesting than I thought it'd be. Usually when you hear a Necron fight, you don't hear good things. And I'm floating really hard. But then again, Dark Eldar, you don't really make vehicles of them. So it's whatever. First destroyer of the game. Oh, yeah, he needs to teleport out. There's no way. Unless these fire warriors. Oh wow, he actually got all 4 squads, most of it. Unless they're over here. No, it looks like, yeah, it looks like he actually got all 4 squads of fire warriors. That's pretty massive. Wow, 3 Necron Lords, shoulder to shoulder. I should take a picture of that. Let's see if I can find a good. Yeah, three Necron Lords shoulder to shoulder. That's pretty cool. See, am I making witches or scourges? Scourges. I guess scourges make sense because you want anti-vehicle against Necrons. I thought I was gonna go for witches, but yeah, I guess scourges makes more sense. I don't know what's detecting that. It's like my homunculus is down. Yeah, I don't even know what's detecting that. Scourges are pretty cheap, so I should be able to make a bunch of squads. When I do Dark Foundry, I usually do jet bikes into scourges. That's usually what I do. Getting the commander upgrade. I don't have any commanders though. It's like, oh, I capped this point. Nice. It's like Tau doesn't have any detection. This is a really good one. I like this one a lot. Oh, I have a commander now. I guess that's what the upgrade was for. This building shouldn't last long. It doesn't have much health. Looks like I'm getting targeted again. Yeah, no detection from Tau. That's why you always want at least one Mandrake squad. These flayed ones should slow them down, so they're not as big of a threat. Oh, Necrons is helping me out. Oh, good Necrons and bad Necrons. Oh, that's smart to put the... Yeah, that's smart to melee the destroyer. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, it looks like my base is gone. Yeah, my base got annihilated. But I rebuilt my Hall of Blood here. If they take out my HQ, that takes out my soul powers. Pretty nice base trade. I'm not sure where his last building is. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing I can do to stop this. Very, very powerful army. But I got my Hall of Blood, so I should be fine. I might actually get taken out here in a minute, so we'll see. Stealth suit spam. Wow, these Tau guys are being pushed to their limit. Oh, Destroyer Lord, interesting. I can't tell if he stole something. I don't think you can steal destroyers, because that'd be kind of weird. He might be able to stun lock. Wow, actually level 3 Necron fight. There seems to be a monolith or a fake monolith. Yeah. that real or fake? Oh, it's real. Another real. Oh, wow. They both got monolith at the same time. Looks like it's a base trade for the ages. Looks like I'm capping and decapping. Wow, the level 3 actually got taken out. Pretty rough. Honestly, the Necron guy can teleport out and ignore. You could really just ignore all this. None of this really matters. You can just teleport out, be fine. Yeah, it looks like the Scourges outranged the Obelisk. It's funny, he's got all these warriors and they're only level 2. I don't think he has the level 3 upgrade. If he made the monolith, he should have enough money for the level 3 upgrade. Oh, here we go, fake monolith. Can teleport. Oh, there's the last Tau building. He made a vehicle factory with no power. Not the smartest thing to do, but you know. Scourges cleaning up. One squad of Scourges took out like 8 buildings. So that's pretty cool. I think this is my last building, and I have no builders. This was a really good one. I like this one a lot. Oh, Tau's still alive. Okay, cool. I guess he is helping out. Focusing this barracks here. Yeah, pretty interesting. Base trade for the ages. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, that might have been it. Yeah, Tau got taken out first. Pretty interesting. Double monolith. Pretty scary stuff. Once this building goes down, not much I can do. I took out this monolith here. I say GG. It's basically a 1v1 now. Alright, now it's a 1v1. Oh wow. Tau's still alive. This doesn't help anybody though. Unless he's got... No, Tau's just alive for the sake of it. Oh, stealth suits, okay. I was gonna say, Tau's not helping at all. But these stealth suits should be able to clean up. Losing the greater summoning is pretty big. If he loses this, that's basically game over. Anytime you lose the energy core, that's basically game over. Yeah, Tau, who basically worship technology, and Necron, who are like 100% technology, working side by side. It's pretty cute, honestly. I'm not sure why this Tau guy hasn't moved yet. He should have moved by now. Really, there's only one thing left to do, is just fight. There's nothing else you can do. Alright, well that's pretty much the closest match you can get. I don't think you can get any closer than that. That was a good one. I like that one. I keep getting messages, so I'm trying to talk while I'm getting all these message notifications. Yeah, the enemy Necron actually scored higher, which makes sense. He took out 2 bases. But yeah, it's pretty much as close as you can get. Looks like I got 39 kills and 19 buildings destroyed, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I always play Dark Eldar in like a support way, because I think that's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be like a support faction. So yeah, 98 kills, nice. That was a good one. That's probably the best one I've seen in a long time. And I think that'll do it for this today. So thank you for watching. Wow, massive economy difference. They both died around the same time, and this guy has double economy. It's pretty nuts. So yeah, I think that's the end of it. Thanks for watching. Thanks if you made it this far. I'll probably title this something. I'll probably title the video like Necron Fiesta or something. Something silly like that. So yeah, thanks for watching.